Hi, I want to talk about what's happening in the Middle East and where it all began. So it all began in Tunisia when a street vendor set himself on fire. And after his death, it struck a chord with his countrymen and women who have felt so victimized. So let's take a quick look at this chart and the symbols of how this revolution that is spreading across the Middle East happened. And so, as you can see, it starts with a Pisces ascendant. So the ascendant is Pisces. According to Chronicles, at 11:30 a.m., after the officials slapped him and humiliated him, and the officials would not see him, he went back in front of the building, sat in front of the building, the official building, and poured gasoline on himself. The report was that it was at 11:30 a.m. Even if it's at the beginning of Pisces, even if it happened at 12 or 12:30, we still have the Pisces ascendant. Pisces is about self-sacrifice, but that's just a piece of this puzzle here. Chiron is conjunct Neptune at 26 degrees of Aquarius. This Chiron-Neptune conjunctions over the last year has really signified the expansion of the need to heal humanity. So, and much of that is through sacrifice, that sense of where do we sacrifice for the sake of humanity, Aquarian being a humanity principle. Chiron and Neptune, a healing, how can it heal? And where there are the sense of who is being victimized. It occurred last summer in the Gulf when the oil spilled. It was also active at that time frame, where the land or the ocean itself was victimized. Now, Jupiter, it's in its rulership in Pisces. Okay, so there's the ruler of the chart is very strong. It's conjunct Uranus, which is representing big openings, something sudden that can happen that will push or expand the Jupiter Pisces sense of it can spill over, because Pisces is a water sign. Water spills. It has no form. It's spilling over. The main, and also is over money, right? Moon and Taurus, and the ability, not money, but the ability to sustain. And how frustrated this young man was that he was educated, but he could not sustain, he could not give the resources to his family, and that the pain from that. The other indications that are very, very indicative is crossing the cardinal points, where, and this has been going on as the revolutions have been domino effect. I know I need to hurry up here, YouTube short videos. We have to look at the midpoints, because as you will see in the other videos I will do, how the unfoldment within midpoints has shown why this is continuing. So we have the Mars-Pluto conjunction. I call it a loose conjunction because it's 3 degrees, but it's really a pretty tight conjunction. So Mars, the fighting of Pluto and Capricorn, which is destroying, is breaking down old structures and old governments. It started very powerfully. It started in March of 2008, and then when it went direct in September 2008, boy, you really could start seeing that was a global meltdown of the economics. Now, in the midpoints, this may be too small. I don't know if you can expand it on your screen, but let me show you. I will tell you why this is so important. The Saturn Uranus midpoint is at 6 degrees of Capricorn. Okay, and Mars was at 7 degrees of Capricorn. Mars is the spark. Mars is the fire. It's the flame. Okay, Mars is the flame that has lit this Saturn-Uranus midpoint. Saturn-Uranus is demanding change, and what has occurred as the time has gone on, which I will show in other videos, is Pluto has come up to the Saturn-Uranus midpoint, and we have seen the demonstrations over Egypt and now in Libya as this midpoint has been pushed with the Pluto, Saturn, Uranus. You cannot get a more powerful structure, and this is the energies that are coming up in the next couple of years with the square between the Pluto and the Uranian square. But right now it's so powerful because Saturn is part of it, and Mars is the spark, it's a flame, it's the match. So the match has been lit. The match lit this fire of revolution. Thanks for listening, and take care.